Hey guys, working on a 2017 Corolla LE and Toyota Corolla LE, and we are going to be doing front pads and rotors. Let's begin. Having a brain fart. Pull off your hubcap or whatever. These are 21 millimeters. Break them on the ground. The car can be jacked up by that frame piece right there, and there's pinch welds that you can put your jack stands. Now let's remove the wheels. She's off. We're going to turn our steering wheel to get us better access to the caliper system. Just going to turn her out. Just like that. Alright, to start, I'm going to take this off. This is the bleeder screw. Hit it with some WD-40 as well if you can. And pop that out. And it's an 8 millimeter. We're going to use this for when we push the caliper back. Show you how to do that. And we're just gonna, there we go, felt it break. I'm gonna close it back up. Good. Now these are 14 millimeters. Let's get them off. That's 2. Okay. Now, leave that there for right now. We're going to pop these pads out because we're going to need them. Alright, let's start cleaning this. Wipe this grit off this boot, as much grit as possible. Alright. Now, I have this here. It's a one-man bleeder kit. Basically what I'm going to do here is when I push the fluid back, it's going to go into here and not back into the ABS module. Toyotas do not like when brake fluid goes back into the ABS module. So, grab this here. Ask me how I know. This here. And it's going to crack it open a little bit. I'm going to get some old pads here, like this. Or this one, doesn't really matter. There you go. And I have a caliper tool. I'll try to show you 2 things at once here. Alright, the objective here is to push this caliper back, and in the same time period, I don't know if you can see it, but you're going to see fluid go into here. I'll show you how much we have when we're done. But basically, as we're pushing that back, it should go in easier too. Just like that. It's perfect. Hold this back. Now we're going to tighten this back down. We're going to let the air in the system, and boom. And that's how much dirty fluid we got out. Good. Pull that off. Put this cap back on. Now we can begin to clean this. This has a caliper hose. You'll never want to hang the caliper by the hose. You could damage it. So I'm going to use a caliper hang tool and let it sit on the strut tower. Just like that. Now we can get to the caliper system. Before I take the caliper bracket off, I like to pull these slide pins out and lubricate them now, because it can be tough to get out when they get dry. Make sure you re-lubricate these. If you do not re-lubricate them, what can happen is these lock up and your caliper can't move as the wheel shakes, and your brake pads will ride the rotor, and that's how you get caliper failure and uneven brake wear. Especially can be excessive heat if the pads ride the rotor. So I'm gonna slide this back in there now. Look how much more play we got there. Look how hard this is. Like, it's bad. Let's pull it out.
Yo.
What up, old man?
Back in my day, it took me 15 minutes to break.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
30.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Huh?
That's what they say.
Oh, fucking bro.
Huh?
What's gonna be a 10 o'clock?
Pull these off.
I'm getting old, bro.
18s. Who, you? I believe it. You said you feel like shit?
So fucking 3 days, 3 nights, they did,
Tell them you're getting too old for that. These are 17 millimeters, by the way, not 18s. Okay, this rotor is stuck to the hub, so get ourselves a random bolt here, and got these holes here we can thread into. And keep it out. The old hardware. Going to pop these off. Okay. It's only coming off so easy. There we go. That's off. And that's it. Now, nice shiny metal. And I like to use any kind of brake lubricant you like, but we're going to put them behind here first, like that, like this, like that, and like that. Excellent. And now just wipe off any excess that you have. Don't want that stuff touching the rotor. Perfect. Now next up, we are going to clean our rotors. Rotors have a packaging oil on them. You need to use brake clean to get that packaging oil off. Keeps the iron from rusting. Okay, get some anti-seize here. If you remember, our old rotor kind of froze to the hub. That's what we don't want to happen. So what you do here is you get some anti-seize and you spread it around so that next time you do the brakes, they come off easier. And hopefully they're not frozen at all. You can paint the whole hub if you want. For the most part, this is enough. Okay, now slide this on. And we're gonna get an old stud, just like that. If your threads are nasty, you can get a wire brush and clean them up. I got some medium strength thread locker, that's kind of a lot. Let me see here if I can spread that. There we go. That's better. Only need a little bit of this stuff. You don't need a lot. Put a little bit of this stuff. And gonna get it like this. Line it up. Hand spin it. Big torque wrench out. We're gonna torque these to 80 foot-pounds. Okay. Now these come with squealers, and it goes on there. Oops, shit. Like this. Gonna snap it down. Took my little finger, but that's okay. Like that. Just some ceramic lubricant here for where the pads make contact. Where the pads make contact with the hardware. Do here, here. Don't need a ton of this stuff. All right. And I hate these kind of like, they have like these tensioner clips on them. So we're gonna kind of have to come into it like that. And then once you get it like that, recommend just getting like a sludge just like that, tapping her in here, here, and that one popped right in, so no issues there. Try to wipe off any excess you have. Now I like to spin the wheel, make sure that we got nice clean spin. Beautiful. Now we can get our caliper bracket back. It's called Loctite disc brake quiet. It's a type of paste or glue that goes on the back of these calipers here, where the claws are, where they make contact with the pads. When pads shake or vibrate, or when the caliper shakes and vibrates, it can cause vibrations, or when it moves, it causes vibrations, which can cause squealing. This Loctite basically bonds the I don't know if you guys can see that. It bonds the caliper to the backing plate, so that to the anti-squeal shim, so that it doesn't, so it stops any squealing from happening. And snug her down. Just like that. If these spin on you, either get the appropriate size wrench. It's probably a 17mm. These are usually the same size as the caliper bracket bolts. Put a 17mm wrench on there and turn it if this turns with the caliper bolt. So let's get the wheel on and we'll torque her down and show you how to put the hubcap on. And 100 foot-pounds. Now to get this cap back on, find where your valve stem is. Turn it, push her in, just like that. That's how she goes. When you're done, pump your pedal. Should build pressure back up. And there we go, she's starting to push back at me. Nice, that's how we want her. And fill this back up. Remember, we lost some fluid, so we're gonna fill it back up to the max line. And just so you can see, your max line is right there. I'm gonna put this back. Go here, it's a little access panel. Shout out to Toyota. And they slide into those slots, and just like that, we're all done here. Thanks for watching, you guys. Till next time, out. Bye.